to
from Purdue University from the Mackey Arena. Tonight's matchup, CSBA doubleheader, CSBA rivalry night. Purdue Boilermakers are going to go against the Maryland Terrapins. Two teams coming off of huge upset wins against Duke and North Carolina respectively. And we are off and running. Let's go. Spencer Murray gets a step, drives up off the glass. Good to Murray. Wasting no time penetrating, putting one off the glass. We are off. Purdue up. 2-zip. Scooby Lewis. Lewis trying to penetrate, goes inside. Blocked by new Purdue center Kwame Love, making his debut for the Boilermakers as Jerome Raines gets out in transition, and the Boilermakers up now 4-0. Start us off. Love fouled by Spencer Murray. That'll be Murray's first. Excuse me, that was West that was fouled. West that was fouled by Murray. Not the other way around. Lee sacked over to Buckets now over to Cody West. West, Love all over him. Now inside of Goldsberry. Goldsberry looking to post up Baker Mason. Flipped up, blocked by Mason. 24-second shot clock violation. Turnover. Purdue now with the ball on the sideline. 6:56 to go first quarter. Murray brings up the basket. Boilermakers going to go into their offensive set. Murray pull-up jumper from the outside. That's good. So 6-0 run to start for the Boilermakers. Purdue looking tough already. And both these teams coming off of huge wins. I'm curious to see who has the fire in them coming off those two losses. It's very easy to let down your guard if coming off of such an emotional high. Let's see which one of these teams, if any, they may not. I mean, it could be both be perfectly fine, but we'll see. So far, Purdue looking like they have a little hop in their step to start. 6:18 to go. Twix with the ball, now trying to drive on Scooby Lewis. Kicks it outside to Spencer Murray. Murray high, floater no good. Cody West up with the rebound. Now it's the Lisa to Lewis. Lewis is going to find buckets for three in a corner. That's good. So finally, Terrapins on the board with a three ball in the corner pocket. That's the lead in half, 6-3 now. Interesting to see how Purdue plays. Their team now with Kwame Love in the lineup shifts Baker Mason, who's been playing small. As Murray goes up and fouled by Cody West, so we'll go to the line to shoot two. It'll be interesting to see what Baker Mason is able to do now at the power, at his true position, having played the small, playing center as a natural power forward, but at the same time, how will that affect the offensive set? Will the ball go through more Kwame Love, or will Baker Mason play completely different? I'm interested to see this. Both free throws are made, extends Purdue's lead to 5. Lee sack now over to Lewis. Lewis, a little bit of separation. Baker Mason trying to swat the ball away from him now, goes inside, stolen by Tiny Twix. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Scooby Lewis loses the ball out of bounds. His hand is slapped on the line, so it's like Purdue will retain possession. Both teams will make some substitutions here. pull-up jumper Mason from the outside. That's good. So Spencer Murray fires a 2-ball, and it's a 10-3 lead now for Purdue. So far, the only 3 coming so far from a 3-ball by Bucket's corner pocket. So 7-point advantage for Purdue. Jalen Rice is going to fire a 3, so now Maryland's got two on the board, both coming as 3-pointers. 4-point advantage now for the Boilermakers. Murray now over to Raines. Raines fires it up, rips the twine. They're going to say that's a 3-ball, so all this focus on the line, they're going to say it was 3. So 13-6 now, back to 7 we go. Jalen Rice now to Goldsberry. Goldsberry looking to post up with the size mismatch. Strong spin move by Goldsberry. In the low post. Backs down Spencer Murray. Let's lead to 5. Murray coming on a screen, going to fire up a 2. Rattles that home. So Spencer Murray. They're going to say that was a 3-ball. What is going on? These refs are not watching the line. Jalen Rice over to Goldsberry. Goldsberry going to fire it up. Rouse misses. Good foul by Johnson. Put back. Cuts the lead to 6 of 3:36 to go. First quarter. Timeout on the floor. CSBA. Stick around. We'll be right back. Fired up by Sean Patrick, no good. Just off the mark. Maryland up with the rebound. Fired up, well ball on the line that time, no good, rattles in and out. Jalen Rice now with the ball. Jalen had a great game last week off the bench. Probably was Maryland's player of the game as Santos comes off the curl. Now we're going to go one-on-one with Sean Patrick. Patrick's good D, gets a hand in there. Santos steps out of bounds. Turnover Maryland. Cross-court pass, Pagley, wide open J, no good, back rim. Ramos up with the rebound. He hands it off to Jalen Rice. Now Ricky Jordan with the ball. Jordan to Santos, 8 on the shot clock. Santos spins, pull-up jumper, back rim, no good. Johnson Jr., though, with a strong board, offensive board, cuts the lead to 4. Sean Patrick splits the defense, lays it in for an easy 2. Extends Purdue's lead back to 6. Jalen Rice going to be the beneficiary of a pick to be able to get inside. Foul by Edward Moore, who's now coming off the bench. Moore originally playing center, power forward rather. Rice going to go to the line. It's the first. Rice making him pay, hits both free throws, cuts the lead back to 4. 1:41 to go, first quarter, 4-point advantage for Purdue. This game's starting out very slow. Torres is going to fire wide open 3, misses. Johnson up with the rebound. Alice Santos, which is Maryland trying to gain advantage in transition here. Santos backs down Patrick. Right now slowly pulling the ball out as Patrick lays him up. Now Jalen Rice with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Wasting a lot of time here. Going down so to Johnson. Johnson's got to make a quick move. Fadeaway jumper. That's good. So Johnson Jr. Strong move along the baseline with a fadeaway jumper. Timeout. Purdue gonna take a timeout. 2-point advantage. 59 seconds left to go first quarter. CSBA. Be right back. Both teams coming off of huge wins. A little bit of a change in the lineup, though, for Purdue. So, despite the change, Purdue seems to be clicking as Gleesak's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So, yeah, I was saying, with Purdue has a new center in Kwame Love. And that usually, when you have a new player to the mix, it usually changes a little bit of the dynamic offensively, at least that flow. We haven't seen that yet so far from Purdue in this game. But I also don't think we've seen Maryland at their highest peak either. So Pagley with Lewis on him. Pagley can fire it up from the outside. Good. So Pagley for 3. 7-point advantage now. Purdue. Gleesak out to Lewis. Lewis going to spin. Shot clock, game clock running down. He's going to have to fire one up here. Back rim, no good. So at the end of the first quarter, Purdue on top, 24-17. CSBA, stick around for more Big Ten action. And we're back. So last night we saw some really good games, especially a rivalry game, a conference game, Big Ten matchup as Indiana almost pulled off an upset, as if not Michigan State's late surge. Indiana played them tough, so you usually get good matchups in the Big Ten. They're usually pretty competitive. I know that as Scooby Lewis fires for 3 and hits it, cutting the lead to 4. And we're accustomed to seeing the Big Ten be pushovers, but I feel like of late, the Big Ten seems to be surging a little bit. Big wins by both of these teams, a strong Michigan State, and despite Indiana with a 1 loss, as Patrick will come off the curl play, hit the shot at 3, no good. But with Indiana's record, still saw a great matchup last night. A great game between Michigan State and Indiana. A career night by Kareem Bigham. So Big Ten matchups usually don't disappoint. So far tonight, we got a good one here going as well. So Gleesak going to fire up a 3, misses just off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover. Purdue going to get the ball. Let's take a look at Maryland's upcoming schedule. Not an easy route. Michigan State, another division game coming up. Purdue's going to take a timeout. 6:47 to go. CSBA, stick around. 4-point advantage. Boilermakers. Inbound pass, Jerome Raines with the ball, 6:42 to go. Beneficiary of a little give and go. Raines attacks the basket, puts it off the glass. It's good, so 6-point advantage for the Boilermakers. Maryland has yet to get into that offensive flow that we saw last week. As Gleasack finally penetrating. And that's what we need. If Maryland is going to turn it on to another level, they're going to need Gleasack to penetrate. That's a lot of where their offense came from. That and the transition buckets is what we're going to see now. Scooby Lewis pulls up in transition and cans the 2. Now 2-point lead for the Roadrunners. Murray to Love. Love hands it off to Twix. Come in across the curl. Good closeout defense by Butcher. Shot clock wanted down. Now Twix forced to fire one as the shot clock was about to expire. As Maryland really ran the picket fence at Purdue there, double screen. As Buckets now gets it over to Gleasack. Unfortunately, it took so much time. Barely got a shot up before the shot clock expired. So now good defense by Purdue, forcing Maryland to go right down to the wire on their shot clock. Goldsberry going to be fouled by Murray. Goldsberry going to go to the line and shoot 2. Jalen Rice comes in for Gleasack. Goldsberry misses it. Cody West, though, comes up with the offensive rebound off the free throw. So a chance for Maryland to tie now. Jalen Rice inside of Goldsberry. Goldsberry has a little bit of a size advantage. Double team comes for Kwame Love. And just like that, Terrapins have clawed their way back into this game. Tied up at 26. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Cross-court pass, Rain's going to fire for 3. Rattles in and out, no good. Scooby Lewis up with the rebound. He outlets to Rice, Jalen Rice. Rice trying to go one-on-one. Forced to kick it outside now. Buckets with the ball. Maryland, Purdue crowd getting into it. Jalen Rice, we haven't seen him shoot much. You see that. Fires up a short jumper, no good. Kwame Love over the rebound. Murray. We get a beneficiary screen. It's an easy lane, wide open for an easy bucket. Purdue back up on top by 2. Cody West now with the ball on the outside, gets it over to Lewis. Goldsberry going to come up and set a high screen. Now inside of Goldsberry. Goldsberry going to have to force it up. Another shot clock violation. Maryland. This time Maryland taking way too much time. Ramos and Santos going to come back into the game. You're just joining us, CSBA action. CSBA Week 9 rivalry night. 2 division matchups back-to-back. This one immediately followed by Kansas and Kansas State. Spencer Murray giving some room by Santos to fire up a 3. Didn't even think twice about it. Not able to get it to go, though. Santos now with the ball. It's a clear lane. Goes in for the one-handed dunk. So Santos gets a clear path to the basket. Takes advantage. 28 apiece. 3 left to go. Third quarter. Murray. Inside of Kwame Love, and that is Kwame Love's first basket as a Purdue Boilermaker. Congratulations, Kwame, for your first 2. Congrats, man. Rice trying to take it inside. This is what we saw last week. As the game went on, Jalen Rice heated up. 30 apiece right now. Murray really trying to work over buckets. Gets a little bit of a step. Pullback jumper by Spencer Murray. Cans it. Pullback jumper for 2. 2-point advantage now for the Boilermakers. 2:22 to go, second quarter. Ramos hands it off to Buckets. Buckets cross court to Santos. Santos throwing about a three now, tries to penetrate. Good closeout defense by Reigns. But they're going to call Reigns on his first personal. Substitutions come in. Buckets going to take a seat. Ricky Jordan back in the game for Maryland. Going to pass to Goldsberry. Goldsberry stripped by Pagley. Pagley waits for everybody to clear out. Pagley going to pull it outside. They go back down low to Joey Liu. Joey Liu. So Liu, little drop step action on the low post. Puts Purdue up by 4. Goldsberry trying to work the outside, trying to get a step on Joey Liu. Goes underneath. Foul. It took Goldsberry the entire court to go all the way around to the outside to work his way inside. It's fouled by Liu, completes the shot, and now he'll go to the line as you want. Goldsberry very intense on the shot, not able to get the free throw to fall. So he's Maryland trailing still by 2. It's Patrick with the ball. He's down low to Edward Moore. Moore going to try to take advantage of the height mismatch down low. Gets it to go. Extends Purdue's lead to 4. Right now, looking very much like anybody's bowl game is Ricky Jordan trying to penetrate, gets another step, goes up and under on Sean Patrick and able to complete the play. Cutting the lead to 2 now, 57 seconds to go. Patrick to Mora. Or down low to Joey Liu. Liu's going to pull up a jumper. This time not able to get that one to go. As Johnson gets the rebound and hands it out to Jordan, who almost stepped out of bounds. Now Jordan over to Ramos. Goldsberry trying to, that's not Goldsberry, that's Johnson trying to establish position down low. Now Goldsberry's going to set up with 7 on the shot clock. Instead sets a screen to Ramos. Ramos going to have to pass it off to Jordan and fire with the shot clock winding down. Back in, no good. Mora almost lost it to Goldsberry. Now look at Joey Liu. Transition to Liu. Forced to step out of bounds. And it's going to be turnover on Purdue. It's Twix and Baker Mason going to come back in the game. Lisak as well. So Maryland trying to take advantage of this last shot opportunity by throwing a few of their starters in the game. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Lisak. Pull-up jumper, no good. So at the end of 1, 36-34, CSBA. Be right back. Here we go, start of the second half. Lisak with the ball. Haven't seen too much action from Lisak. His ball swatted away. Spencer Murray dives, gives it to Baker Mason, gives it right back. So good hustle, good play by Spencer Murray. And he definitely had the advantage so far in the point guard matchup between him and Gleasack. And Murray takes Gleasack to the hole. Off the glass and good, so extends Purdue's lead to 4 early on in the third quarter. Gleasack, 3-second violation. Buckets couldn't get out of the paint. Turnover, Maryland. Murray over to Twix. Twix trying to force Scooby Lewis to the middle. Trying to get a step. Not able to get it to go. Outlet to Murray. Murray with 6 on the shot clock. Kwame Love going to consider a high screen for Murray. Murray gets a step high off the glass over an extended Goldsberry's attempt to swat the ball away. Murray looking like he's continuing right where he left off last week. Now Gleasack penetrates, tries to spin around back. Good look by Gleasack to West. So West slams home the reverse jam. Trying to lead the floor. New crowd. Very loud and animated tonight. As Gleasack comes up and returns a favor with a steal of his own. We'll go inside for the easy 2. So Gleasack finally being beneficiary of his hard work. Able to steal that ball and go for the uncontested layup. Timeout on the court, 6:20 to go. Purdue up by 2. CSBA, we're right back. Hard screen by Kwame Love. Not able to take advantage though. As Gleasack D's him up. It's 11 on the shot clock. Backdoor roll by Baker Mason. Gets the Betson, slams it home. So good look by Murray to Mason. Goldsberry kind of left standing alone. Maryland going to take a timeout. Coach Misfit does not like what he sees. He's going to get a timeout on the court. 5:50 to go. 4-point advantage for Purdue. We're now past the West in the corner. I haven't seen much from Scooby Lewis at all this game. I think he may have shot the ball once as West tries to drive in, then tries a quick, fancy behind-the-back pass. It's picked off by Spencer Murray. Murray got to get it over to Twix. They're really grinding this game down to a slow halt, but it's working for them offensively. Spencer Murray pull-up jumper. No good. Baker Mason with the rebound. Outlets to Twix. Kwame Love just trying to set screens all over the place as Spencer Murray slips back door for an easy uncontested layup. Extending Purdue's lead to 6 now. Gleasack, a little stutter step over the outstretched hands of Baker Mason. Finally, Gleasack able to penetrate. The floater is good, cutting lead to 4. It's Samari not even thinking twice. Bang! 3-pointer Spencer Murray. Good look from Reigns as Murray went into a long arching screen coming off the screen rather. Gleasack trying to get both defenders in the air. Fires it up. No good. Twix in the corner. Reigns trying to fight his way through. Now ball back over to Murray. 8 on the shot clock. Kwame Love, they're trying to set a hard screen. Gets a little separation. Gleasack sticks the hands up, but it must have been enough because Murray not able to convert. Now Gleasack fires it up to buckets. Gets intercepted. Kwame Love with the ball. Beneficiary of a nice pass from Spencer Murray. So Love feeling the love from Murray. 3:37 to go, 9-point advantage. Pullback jumper, no. Gusek thought about it, now over to Buckets. Buckets to Gusek, 6 on the shot clock. Goldsberry's going to set a screen, gets some separation, fires up a 3. Bang, count it. As it rattles home, 6-point advantage now for the Boilermakers. As Murray thought about it, a jumper. Now they're going to get the ball over Reigns. Reigns dribbles back outside. Now looking down low, cross court to Murray. Finds Murray on the rotation. Nothing doing as that rattles in and out. Scooby Lewis now trying to take advantage in transition. It was stopped by Reigns, so good baseline defense by Reigns. Leasack going to go hard. No dice, though. Good defense there as Purdue leans on a little bit. Doesn't even miss. Now we get the ball over Kwame Love. Love trying to dance his way down around on the low post. As Tyree Twick's going to pull it out. Cross court pass to Spencer Murray. Murray going to fire it up. Shot clock winding down. Rouse in and out. Goldsberry up with the rebound. Scooby Lewis really being heavily contended on the defensive end as Cody West goes up off the glass. No good. Almost gets his own rebound. Jerome Reigns fires it up cross court to pass to Tyree Twick to Baker Mason, who's fouled by Goldsberry. Goldsberry doesn't like the call. Either that or he's mad at himself. Not exactly sure, but disgusted. Mason's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
2 shots.
Substitutions for both teams. Baker Mason rattles home the second, gets 2 free throws, and there's an 8-point advantage now for Turpin. I mean, for the Boilermakers. Jalen Rice to Santos is going to fire up a 3. No good. Off front rim side. No good. Mason up with the rebound. Now it's the short. Patrick was slipped by Jalen Rice. Jalen Rice to Jordan. Ricky Jordan going to go in. Foul. Count it. And 1. Cuts the lead to 6 with a chance to cut it to 5. Jordan misses the free throw. 6-point advantage right now as Torres runs the length of the floor. Fred Torres the beneficiary of a good pass. Extends lead back to 8. Remember, stick around with us after this game. Kansas and Kansas State coming up immediately after that Big 12 matchup. Tonight on Week 9 CSBA rivalry night. Now inside the Johnson. Johnson with the mismatch fires it up, no good. Padley comes up with the rebound. He's looking to push Purdue in transition as Morris sets a screen. All 3 defenders unfortunately converged on Padley, not able to do much. Almost loses the ball, trying to pass it inside of Joey Liu. Goes up off the glass, not able to get it to go, but Liu gets his own rebound and puts it back up. So when it's going right, it's going right. And you know when Joey Liu is scoring, everything is going right for Purdue. Patrick forces Rice to go from baseline, kicks out to Santos, who has a 3. Cutting the lead to 7. 28 seconds to go, so about a 4-second differential between 4 to 5 second differential between game and shot clock. So Purdue is going to force to be can't hold for 1 here. Now Mora actually going to fire up a 3 and hits it. So Mora doesn't get to shoot the ball that often. Had plenty of room. Fires up a 3 and rattles it home. So extends the lead to 10. Now Jalen Rice with 5 on the shot clock, game clock rather. Ricky Jordan going to fire it up from the outside. Back rim no good. And at the end of 3, Boilermakers up 10. Maryland looking shook right now. CSB, be right back. take a look at tonight's State Farm assist of the game. Murray to Kwame Love. So Love feeling love for Murray. Let's see a look at tonight's State Farm assist of the game. So Boilermakers, after going on a little bit of a run there to end the third, start off the ball in the fourth quarter here. Billy Lee hands it off to Sean Patrick, who drives strong to the hole, extending Purdue's lead to 12 now. Boilermakers really trying to make a name for themselves now within the Big Ten. Joey Lou going to commit the foul. No easy buckets as Santos stretches his back. Or is that Ramos? That was 52. Excuse me, Ramos. Ramos hits the first. This is the second, though. Goldsberry gets the rebound. Outlets to Jalen Rice, so maybe a chance here for Purdue to kick up some points. Jalen Rice fires up, jump shot, no good. Lou with the rebound. He outlets to Torres. Cross court to Patrick. Lou going to set a hard screen from him. Patrick trying to go one-on-one. Shot clock for it. Go. And up here, fires over to Torres. Going to fire it up. The shot clock is about to expire. Now Jalen Rice. Santos back over to Rice. 6 of the shot clock. Ricky Jordan going to come around on the curl. Fires up a 3. Bang! 3-pointer for Ricky Jordan. We haven't said his name too much tonight. Cuts the lead to 8. Good look from Rice. Finding Pagley underneath. Ricky Jordan going to commit the foul, right? Pagley going to have a line to shoot 2. Pagley hits 1 on 2. Out to Jordan. Jordan kicks it back out for the reball. No good. Pagley dribbles the ball outside. 61-52. 9-point advantage for the Boilermakers. Stolen by Jalen Rice. Rice going to fire down, and Ramos is going to go in for the one-handed slam. So good transition bucket for Maryland, cutting the lead to 7. Patrick trying to take Jalen Rice one-on-one. Rice forcing him further and further away from the basket, but then gets a step on a mismatch. Bump, a little bit of a bump on the outside. Patrick able to fire with a clean shot, just not able to get to go. Jalen Rice loses his dribble, gets it to Johnson, gets it right back. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson actually has the height advantage on the low post. He should go to work here. Looking like he's trying to, and then kicks it out to Rice. Rice spin move to get free from Patrick and hands the 2 from the free throw line. So Jalen Rice still got what it has, and still what he had off the bench last week. Starting to get on fire as John Patrick fires up a 3, rattles in and out, no good. 5-point lead for the Boilermakers, 4:47 to go as Santos cuts back door. Good benefit of running the floor. Jordan finds him with a bullet. Cuts the lead to 3, so Maryland chipping away now in the last few minutes. As the second unit for Purdue is still in the ballgame. Say an illegal screen set by Torres. He doesn't like the call. Both teams going to make mass substitutions as we get to see the starters come back in the game. Lee Sack over to West. West to Lewis. Goldsberry going to set a screen for Lewis. We still have not seen Lewis do much offensively. They're going to go inside to Goldsberry. Goldsberry going to fire a fadeaway jumper back to rim, no good. So not able to take advantage there. Patrick kicks it outside. Jerome Raines and Patrick going to come off the screen. 3:46 to go. Patrick going to force to fire it up. Foul by Scooby Lewis. They count it and one.
Shot's good.
Patrick ecstatic. Chance for a 4-point play. You don't see that very often. And he finishes it. So 4-point play. Sean Patrick extending the lead to 7. 3:39 to go. Scooby Lewis being D'd up this entire game, has not had any easy open looks as he tries to drive down low, gives it over to Goldsberry for 2. So Scooby not able to get it to go, at least getting his teammates involved. Cuts the lead to 5. Three starters back in the game now. Spencer Murray with the ball, gets a step, gonna go right at Cody West. Foul counted. Last week, the crowd was chanting MVP as Murray put Purdue on their backs. They were able to take down an undefeated North Carolina. Murray showing why he's so good as finally Scooby Lewis putting up a shot. I haven't seen much of him the entire game. It's Tyree Twixon finds Jerome Raines for the backdoor screen. So Jerome Raines extends the lead to 8 with 2:35 to go. Lisak trying to penetrate. Ball swatted away. Lisak able to tap it over to Scooby Lewis. Lewis with Twix all over him. We're now going to fire up a jumper. That's good. So Scooby Lewis heating up when it counts. Cuts the lead to 6. Three-pointer, bang, Jerome Raines for 3. Extends the lead back to 7, 2 minutes to go. Huge three-pointer. 2 minutes to go, CSBA, stick around, we were right back. Take a look at tonight's player of the game. They're going to give it to Spencer Murray. Well-deserved. Murray's been swishing and dishing, styling and profiling, finding his teammates. So well-deserved, Spencer Murray. All right, 2 minutes to go, 7-point advantage, Purdue on top. Lisak dribbles out, gets it, open look, fires up a 2, bang. Lisak been getting beaten like a rented mule. all night long by Spencer Murray. Finally able to return the favor on the other end. Cutting it late to 7. Now inside of Baker Mason. Mason's got a mismatch. Tried to throw an alley-oop to Spencer Murray. Nothing doing. Goldsberry now with the ball. Now it's the Buckets. Buckets to Gleasack in the corner. Jerome Raines picks him up. Sidestep by Gleasack. Strong drive to the basket by Gleasack. It cuts the lead to 5. Gleasack heating up offensively. Not been able to get much going defensively as the ball now sent down low to Baker Mason, who has the size advantage. Yet pulling Gleasack outside. Now over to Murray. Mason going to set a screen. Give Murray an open look for a 3. No good. Lawrence Goldsberry up with the rebound. Now it's the Gleasack in transition foul. Would have counted if it went. Murray going to commit his 3rd. Purdue fans don't like it, but Gleasack going to go to the line to shoot 2. Two huge free throws for Gleasack. Cuts the lead to 3. 56 seconds left. Murray tried to draw a foul, tried to sell. Back to a pass. Baker Mason threads the needle down the lane. What a look. What a pass. Sends the lead to 5. 48 seconds to go. Maryland. They need a big bucket here as Gleasack gets an open lane. Cutting the lead to 3, so Maryland does not need to foul here with 1 timeout left. They're able to stop Purdue here. They've got a shot as the ball goes down to Baker Mason, who flips it up with the mismatch down low. Gleasack forced to pick up Baker Mason in the low post, and with 30 seconds left to go, 5-point advantage for Purdue. CSBA right back. That gets the ball. It's out for Lewis for 3. No good. Scooby Lewis, who has not had much of a chance, as Spencer Murray going to get fouled, hadn't had many looks all night. Time to pack him up on the defensive side, baby. Hint, hint, hint. Jerome Raines going to go to the line and shoot 2. The Rain Man going to try to extend the lead. It's the first. So Raines makes it a 7-point ball game. Pretty much putting the nail on the coffin here for Maryland. Scooby Lewis going to fire up a deep 3. No good. And that'll do it. 79-72. Purdue going to go away with this Big Ten win. Stick around. Game 2 tonight coming up. CSBA, Kansas State. Be right back. CSBA.
2K events. Just go all the way.
Live from Kansas State University, tonight's Big 12 matchup, the second game of our CSBA doubleheader on CSBA rivalry night. Kansas Jayhawks going to take on the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas coming off 3 straight losses. Wildcats coming off a loss to Kentucky last week. We're off and running. Kansas State with the tip. McCall with the ball. Patiently waiting for Thomas to get it set down low as McCall splits the defense. High up off the glass, nothing doing. Sudeikis comes up with the rebound. Outlets to Taylor. Taylor going to find Dorian Jarrett in transition. Blocked by Shane Page from behind. Ball comes over to Naismith now. 12 on the shot clock. Naismith trying to work over James. Nothing doing. Buckets comes up with the rebound. Mo Buckets with the defensive board. As fired inside. Nothing doing there. John Taylor out in transition early. Puts KU on the board. Rock Chalk Jayhawk 2-0 advantage. Tyler Johnson committing a turnover on that last play. Now Johnson with the ball. Gets it over to Page. Now they're going to go down low to Mo Buckets. Mo Buckets shot clock winding down. Skyhook, no good. Sudeikis up with the rebound. He outlets to Naismith. Now Xavier Reed 3. Better known by his teammates as 3 Chains. Gets the ball over to Taylor, who tries to find Reed cutting in the back door. Nothing doing. Shane Page pull-up jumper. That's good. So Page gets the Wildcats on the board, and we're knotted at 2. 6:17 to go through the first quarter. Naismith hands it over to Taylor. Taylor gets a good screen. Thought about a step-back jump. Didn't give it. Wild pass back. Moving around on the outside now. Jaron with the shot clock winding down. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Mo Buckets hurls it down on the defensive effort. Hands it off to McCall. McCall guarded by Taylor. Reed guarding Tyler Johnson. Shane Page trying to go one-on-one with Dorian Jarrett. Page actually went to pass it and somehow caught his own ball. So turnover. Sudeikis going to set a screen. Reed going to get a step high off the glass. Good. So over the outstretched hands of Mo Buckets. Jayhawks up by 2. McCall hits that. Time out on the court. Kansas up by 4. 4:26 to go. We'll take a look at the league leaders in second chance points. K-State, first in the league. Interesting considering their record. First in the league because of the 15 teams that are actually controlled by CSBA. Page to Morris down low. Morris with a fadeaway jumper. Shot clock winding down. Davis comes up with the rebound. Hands it to Cope. Cope to Malone. Corner pass to Law. Going to fire up a three. Good. So Law extending KU's lead to 7. James Jr. looking to go down low. Forced to kick it outside. Morris Sr. to fire up a three and gets it. So 3 ball from Morris. Now cuts the lead to 4. Cope going to fire up a three. Back rim no good. Morris up with the rebound. Outlets to Davis. .12 on the shot clock. Kansas State kind of standing around. Davis just dribbling around, waiting for somebody to move. Nobody really doing much of anything. Now 5 on the shot clock. We'll go down low to Morris again. Morris going to fade away. Same shot this time, same result. Nothing doing. Poor execution on offense by K-State. Dorian Cope forced to pick up his dribble. Passes over to Malone. Gets it over to Davis. Cope coming across the double screen, going to be the beneficiary of the curl. Fired up three, no good. Side rim, Thompson up with the rebound. He outlets to Davis. Now Davis gets a step, stripped by the other Davis. Outlets to Munisha, who hands it off to Law. Law going to be fouled by Zhang. Law going to go to the line and shoot 2. Thank you for the 9 of you hanging out and stream right now. It's been kind of a lonely stream here. Not a lot of guys talking. Appreciate you guys, though, for all sticking around to watch this game. If you're just joining us, you missed a pretty good game as the Purdue Boilermakers beat the Maryland Terrapins. Purdue keeps their streak alive. Back-to-back wins. So KU extends the lead to 5 now. 6. Spencer Nard now in the ball game for Kansas State. Davis trying to drive underneath. Trying to draw the other Davis up. Not able to get him to do anything. Inside pass to Morris Sr. Up off the back rim. No good. Davis comes up with the rebound. He outlets to Malone. Malone going to find Law. Law fouled again. This time by Zhang again. Law going to go to the line and shoot 2. So the walk-on junior. And the recipient of going to the line again. It's 1 of 2. Thompson up with a rebound. Hands it off to Davis. Davis is going to find Morris. There's blocked by Davis. Outlet to stretch Malone. Malone forced to pick up his dribble. Kicks it out to Dorian Cope. Cope pull-up jumper. That's good. So Dorian Cope penetrating. Extends the lead to 9 now for the Jayhawks. Zhang will go down low to Morris, who's got the mismatch. Fadeaway jumper, no. Decides last minute not to shoot it. Out of his range, kicks it over to Spencer Nard. Shot clock winding down. Nard rattles it in and out, no good. Malone up with the rebound. Stretch, trying to force it inside, gets to Davis. Davis stripped by Nard. Zhang now gives it back to Davis. He gets the ball stripped by the other Davis. So a lot of follies going on here. Stretch Malone kicks it outside to Davis for a 3 ball. That's good. So good look outside to a wide open Davis for the three. Now it's a 12-point lead for Kansas. Kansas Jayhawks all fired up coming off of 3 straight losses. Nard going to fire up a 3 and hits it the other way. So Schwinster Nard now cuts the lead to 9 first quarter. But Jayhawks looking good so far with a 9-point advantage. Moved out to Malone. 5-second differential between the shot and game clock, I think. They find Dorian Cope on the back door. Good look from Malone to Cope. 11-point advantage now for the Jayhawks. Richard Dyer going to fire up for another 3 and cans it again with 3.3 of a second. So 9-point advantage for the Jayhawks at the end of 1. CSBA, stick around. Pulls it out. Taylor's going to, nope, Taylor was going to go off the screen. Sudeikis tries to come up, sets up the screen. Blocked by Buckets as Reed gets swatted. Now the ball in Schwinster Nard's hand. Spin move on Reed. Fires up a 3. No good this time. So Nard not able to get that to fall. Naismith's going to give an alley-oop. Mismatch there. Tried to get Dorian Jaron. It gets over to Taylor to Jaron for the baseline jumper. No good. Sudeikis keeping it alive. Swats it off the glass, but it comes to Tyler Johnson. Johnson going to fire Schwinster Nard on a wing. 3-pointer no good. Naismith up with the rebound. Things heating up here with the pace. It's John Taylor now with the ball. Taylor gives it over to Reed. 10 on the shot clock. Reed going to go high off the glass. Extends lead now to 11. Jayhawks started to pull away. Page to Nard. 8 on the shot clock. Swings it out to Tyler Johnson. Johnson will get a screen from Buckets. Forced to fire it up. Blocked by Sudeikis at the 3-point line. Dorian Jaron now with the ball. Jaron pulls it out. Gives it over to Taylor. Taylor going to find Reed across court. Reed sets a screen. Now going to go inside to Naismith. Naismith going to fire it up. Fadeaway jumper good. So Naismith firing up with the fadeaway. Extends the lead to 13. Johnson didn't like what he saw there. Going to get it over to Nard, who's going to fire up another 3, and Sudeikis comes up with the rebound off of another miss by Schwinster Nard. Reed going to penetrate high, floater no good. Shane Page up with the rebound. Page out with Thompson. Thompson going to find Tyler Johnson in transition. So Johnson, you don't see run the court that much. He's been known to be a little bit lazy from time to time. Beats everybody else down the court for these two. 5:08 to go. 11-point lead as Schwinster Nard comes up with a steal. Nard going to waste no time. Fire up another 3. Gets this one to go, though. So Schwinster Nard not afraid to shoot. Cuts the lead to 8. Reed now going to penetrate. Goes up, blocked. The ball comes to Sudeikis. Sudeikis foul by Mo Buckets. Sudeikis going to go to the line and shoot 2. Buckets first. Nard and not sure who else is going to go out here. Thompson going to go out of the ball game. So, 9-point advantage right now. His backdoor pass. Oh, and 2 blocks in a row. Out of the Kansas defense. Naismith going to shoot open a wide open 3. He cans it. Sends the lead back to 11. So Naismith starting to eat up. Ball going to fire up a 3 of his own. No good. Ball comes to Taylor. Taylor 3-on-2. Going to find Xavier Reed underneath for an easy 2. An easy transition bucket for the Kansas Jayhawks as they extend the lead to 13 points. Timeline on the court. 10-point advantage, 3:38 CSBA. Malone inbounds the ball to Davis. Cross court to Renisha, who's going to fire up a 3 and rips the twine. It's a 3-ball from Renisha, who you're not used to seeing shoot from the outside. Extends the lead to 13 points now for the Jayhawks. Davis baseline up underneath, reverse layup, count it, and 1 as Renisha commits his first. James is going to go to the line and shoot 1, see if he can complete the 3-point play. A few big buckets here and there, and the Wildcats have managed to keep themselves in this game, cut the lead down to 10, but Jayhawks really haven't sweat too much in this game and getting contributions pretty much from everybody across the board. Cope trying to work Davis one-on-one. Renisha's going to give him a screen. Cross step, Cope blocked by James Jr. Gives it to Zhang. Zhang looks now low post to James, who's got the mismatch with Cope on him. James actually has the size and height. James able to rattle that home, so cuts the lead to 8. Wildcats trying to hang around right now as they got into single digits. Cope's going to kick it out to Davis, swings it across court to Malone. Malone to Law. 5 on the shot clock. Law over to Davis, going to have to fire it up from there for trying to beat the shot clock. No good. James up with the rebound. Trying to push Renisha, he then gives it back out to McCall. So mixed group here for K-State as they've got a couple of those starters in the game right now. Trying to chip away at this Kansas lead. James with shot clock 1 and down. Pull-out jumper, no good. Law up with the rebound. Cross court to Malone. Malone going to get over to Renisha down low post. Pulls it out. Hands it off to Cope. He's going to fire up a jumper in the middle of the lane. Rattles that home, but back to 10 points we go.
Timeout.
Timeout on the court. 1:22 to go. CSBA 10-point lead. Be right back. 2:22 to go, second quarter. Yeah, Slugs, nobody's talking. That's why I don't like YouTube, to be honest with you. McCall gonna fire it up. Rack rim, no good. Plus, we don't get any random people coming in, which I also hate. This is why I don't like not being on Twitch or Mixer, because YouTube crowd generally doesn't find people randomly with live streams unless they know about it. Law gonna get the ball. Screams from McCall. Law fired up a three. Rounds it down. No good. Davis up with a rebound. Davis cross court. McCall for three. No good. Back rim. McCall had a good clean look. Could have cut the lead to 7 there. As Law looks past the stretch Malone. Stripped by James. James almost turned it over. Alex to McCall finds Zhang in transition. Zhang blocked by Renisha. Now the Jayhawks in transition the other way. Stretch Malone kicks it out to Renisha. Davis going to set a screen for Renisha. Renisha going to fire up for another three. Back rim this time, no good. And at the end of the first half, 10-point advantage for Kansas. CSBA, stick around. More action coming your way. Second half coming up. Here we go. We started the second half. Reed looking to try to penetrate. Kicks it over to Naismith. Naismith foul by James. No surprise, Shane. Kansas State, not that good of a team. No adjustments made weekly. No strategy put in for this week. No rotation put in for this week again. So no surprise. No worries, Trey. All good, buddy. Shane Page hands it off to James. James are going to penetrate. Shut down by Naismith. Now kicks it out to McCall. McCall, pull-up jumper, rips it line. So 2 ball for James McCall. Cuts lead to back to 9. At the end of the season, Shane, we're going to have an open we're going to have probably an open transfer window. By the way, Shane, you should talk to him, because I keep telling him, I've told him for 2 to 3 weeks now, he needs to bring somebody else or hire somebody else as an assistant so that they can put the strategies and rotations in weekly. I know he's busy right now. He said the summertime would be busy for him, so you may want to talk to him about helping out. Well, if you want to be the assistant coach, I'm happy to help you, give you the ability to, I can give you the form so that you can fill it out weekly, at least tell them that you're doing it. Tinker with things at least. John Taylor for 3. I know he's busy. He said the summer was going to be busy for him, so he did say that, so not much I can do, but that would be my suggestion. Backdoor pass, Jacob McCall. Good look. Timeout on the court, Kansas. CSB Instagram. Shane, do me a favor. DM me. Shane Page, DM me right now or at the end of this game, and I'll give you the links. I'll give you the links so that you have the forms at the very least. K-State has kind of gone quiet in the locker room, on the court. Go. Fade away by Naismith, nothing doing there, so Buckets comes up with the rebound. Out to Nard. Nard going to find Tyler Johnson in the corner. Johnson brings it out, now hands it over to Nard. Nard trying to penetrate on John Taylor, swats it away. I'm not sure. I don't know Base's age, to be honest with you. I thought he was a little older than that, but I could be wrong. Buckets foul by Sudeikis. Buckets going to go to the line and shoot 2. I don't necessarily know if it's that they're not right. He just is not being consistent, adjusting things, and not to diss him, because when he first started, he was super active. Now as we're rolling into the summer, it's changed a little bit. I don't want to sit here and bash Base because he's a good guy. Taylor. Pull up jumper, no, decides not to pull it up. He kicks it out to Reed. 10 on the shot clock. Backdoor pass, John Taylor from Reed. So good cut by Taylor. Nice to see Taylor active on the offensive end. Not looking like a pylon going out there. Across the Buckets. Now Buckets sky hook. Sudeikis comes up with the rebound. Outlets to Reed. Reed going to find Taylor. Pull-up jumper by John Taylor. No good. Rattles in and out. Thompson comes up with the rebound. So Trey, you see him shooting a little bit more? You're going to see that. As Taylor, more active, strips the ball away. Page able to get it. Of course, I mean, listen, I can't control everything, but fadeaway jumper by Buckets. Jaron up with the rebound. A mismatch down below. Sudeikis actually is being guarded now as they switch back as Jaron commits the turnover by stepping back door as he picks up the swap. 13-point lead for the Jayhawks. Page trying to get it over to Buckets. Ball blocked, kicked over to the corner for Dorian Coe. Fired up a 3, no good. Rattles in and out. Buckets up with the rebound. Outlets to Thompson. Thompson actually had Page in transition. Lamar trying to make Reed work. Now he kicks it outside the Zhang. He's going to get a step from Buckets, firing up a 3. Shot clock one and down. Rattles in and out. Cope comes up with the rebound. Cope going to find Reed in transition. Reed fouled by Page. 3 Chainz going to go to the line and shoot 1. Try to complete the 3-point play as KU rolling now, up by 15. 16-point lead, 3:26 to go. Nick Thompson onesie. Wildcats in shambles right now. Interesting thing last week, Kentucky playing Kansas State had a tougher time, although they ran through. Zhang gonna fire up a 3 and hits. Zhang, probably one of the only people to hit an open shot in the last few minutes, cuts the lead to 13. Just saying, Kentucky last week had a little bit of trouble with K-State. Keep letting them hang around for 3 quarters before Kentucky hit the gas pedal. Is that, I wish a little bit taller, I wish I was a baller playing on in the background? Or did I hear that right? Back to 13 we go. Good strong move by Davis. Penetration. Kansas State switches on defense. Reed gonna go right at both defenders. Gonna kick it out to Davis, who shoots a wide open jumper. Back rim, no good. Morris up with a rebound. Cross court to Thompson. Thompson working baseline now, trying to make a move on Renisha. Now gives it over to Page. Page, ball swatted away by Stretch Malone. Cope gonna go in for the uncontested layup. But Dorian Cope having a nice game off the bench for Kansas. Probably has about 8 points. As Kansas State gonna get a timeout. 1:41 to go. CSBA. Be right back. All right, here we go. .140 to go, third quarter, 15-point lead. It's all right, Trey. You got to get that homeboy hookup, my brother. Thompson over to Morris Sr. Morris Sr. off the glass. Not sure why Thompson didn't want to shoot that. Cross court to Davis. Put this on your phone, Trey. You should get to watch it. Davis down low. James spin fadeaway baseline jumper. That's good. So 15-point advantage right now. Now the ball over to Thompson. Cross court to Davis. Davis gonna fire a baseline jumper, rattles in and out, no good. Alone out to Cope. McCall picks him up on the three-point line. Cope gonna fire up a three. Back rim, not even close. Davis comes up with the rebound. Spin move. Gives it over to Renisha. Renisha gonna get it to Cope. Whoa, no, throws her off the back of Thompson. Turns around and snags that. Now hands off to James. McCall. A little confused out there. Shot running down, fires up a three. So at the end of three quarters, 52-37, Jayhawks on top. Sorry if I'm fast forwarding through the quarters here. Taking a look through at the State Farm assist of the game. Let's check it out. Cope finding three chains, so Cope off the bench having a good game. Tonight's State Farm assist of the game. So Kansas State shooting abysmal right now. Only 37 points on the board. Struggling. Yeah, Shane, that's what I've been dealing with, my friend. Nobody's watching the games. I'm kind of feel like I'm talking and streaming to myself a lot of these times. I don't know if it's summer, midway season, or what. As Naismith goes in for the two-handed jam. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting such low viewership. Only had a few games in recent weeks. They kick the ball out to Morris for a wide open jumper, no good. Cope up with the rebound. It's kind of frustrating me too because I feel like sometimes I'm just streaming to myself. So I don't know if it's that other league that's out there that was having a game tonight, if that's partially it, or yeah, Ted, unfortunately, with my wife and streaming 4 nights a week, unless you want me to get a divorce, no, I can't. I tried to make tonight earlier, but I had to deal with a bunch of changes. I put all the stuff in, and then all of a sudden, there was something because one of the new players that is on the team is Taylor going to go in for the one-hand stuff. I wish I could do it earlier. I truly do. But I don't want to be divorced. I think next season, if we have 2-30 teams, which is a strong possibilities, Mark's going to fire up a three, rattles out, no good. Yeah, I mean, listen, we've had late games. I mean, when we first started the season, I mean, I had 36 people on the stream, so. And it's the summer, so you can't, even more so now it's the summertime. So, like, is that really an excuse? 58-39, 6:02, CSBA, stick around. I think it varies. I think it's partially summer. I think it's week 9. Some people frustrated by the 3-level shooters, which hopefully we've now fixed or at least seen more activity from. You know, we have a few ghosts as Jordan gets the ball up off the glass, no good. But, you know, when you have people in the early stages and you have 30 people in the stream, and then week in and week out, Jaron going to fire up a 3, no good. Buckets tried to catch it. Sudeikis gets the rebound, flips it up and in. So, yeah, Jayhawks up by 21. You know, some of the teams obviously garner a little bit higher of an audience, but we've also had a bunch of guys that have not even shown up for their own games of late. And those are people that have been active in the league. So, I don't know. Can't really explain it. I'm doing my best. Johnson going to fire up a 3, rattles off the back rim, no good. Sudeikis up with the rebound. He looks to push. Ball swatted away. Gets it home. Gets it back. Spin move off the glass. Good to Jaron. You know, not being on Twitch is really crushing me right now because I'll be honest with you, when we're on Twitch, people find us. Yeah, I'm sure the tournament time will kick back up again too. That's the other piece. But the other frustrating, thing for me is not being on Twitch. When streams popped a little bit, even if they were hitting the 15, we were getting those random people that wanted to see the league. They were interested. They wanted to come in and check us out. What's this all about? Yada, yada, yada. And then, we had all the issues with the streams and the chokes of the streams. And I really want to get Twitch working, but it's just so frustrating. And every time I go in, we drop viewership. Or drop quality, and I'm like, my computer's strong enough, and it's just frustrating. Even here, the entire stream, it says the stream health is orange, but I'm streaming to green. This is Taylor firing a deep three. I don't know. I'm just frustrated by a lot of things. Not that I'm quitting or looking to pack it in or any of that stuff. I'm here. I'm looking to make this thing go even further. Hopefully next season we'll have early streams, late streams. But we'll see what happens. Swatted by James. Page wide open from corner three. Pull-up jumper. That's good. So Shane Page. Three ball from the corner pocket. Now lead to 21. What was the spread in tonight? What was the spread in this game? Let's take a look. Reed gonna be fouled by Buckets, his third. Well, after the game last week, Kansas State actually showed me a little something. 3 straight losses for Kansas. So Kansas is favored by 9.5, so they're going to cover this spread with ease. So Memphis this week played Virginia. Virginia lost. Memphis, did they cover the spread? What was it? Shane, did Memphis cover? You guys were favored by 5.5. I don't remember what the final score was. Yeah, did you cover? I'm just talking about other stuff right now because this game is kind of a blow. Yeah, you covered. So Michigan State didn't cover. Purdue Maryland was a pick'em game, which I was right on that one being close till late. The spread was 9.5 here, so that was kind of an easy win. Tomorrow night's game is Syracuse, NC State, 7.5. Then North Carolina favored by 12.5 over Louisville. Louisville's home, so this is so that was close. I've been pretty close with the spreads, even though they don't mean nothing. But Page pullback jumper off the glass, no good. Buckets up the rebound. Those teams will show up where, Ted? Basically, blocked by James. Cool, Trey. Yeah, sometimes you might have to do that if you have an internet issues. First go past to James. Now I'm going to call to Johnson. So, Ted, what did you mean most teams will show up there? Page going to fire another three. This time no good. Yeah, not sure. But alley-oop pass to Reed. Turnover. The Jayhawks trying to get a little fancy. Yeah, I might have to say something. Maybe we can say something in the coaches' discussion, Ted. Just to try to get some people. I mean, we don't have Wolfhawk here this week, right? We don't have him. Connor hasn't been around in forever. Zio has been kind of MIA. You know, some of the guys here and there have been MIA. Even some guys who are coaches.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So I don't know. I think it's a combination there of all that stuff. Your room, Shane, is kind of quiet. You're one of the quieter rooms. Certain teams have. I know Michigan State has a very active bench, a very active locker room. Kansas has a very active. I mean, Kansas has a very active locker room. I have a very active locker room. Duke had an active locker room. Has been quiet a little bit of late. Virginia, as Syracuse was. K-State is dead. Memphis is dead. Louisville is sort of. So, anyway, CSBA 68-48, 20-point lead. 20-point win, rather, for the Jayhawks as we round out this one. Appreciate you guys, Teddy, you sticking around and watch the games tonight as we head out. CSBA, peace out. See you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.